She kind of like, for me, kind of like have a breakout performance, kind of like what Charlotte Vega did in Wrong Turn of 2021. Like new to the scenes, but I feel like she's going to be a great asset to the horror genre for the futures. Oh my gosh. No, Brad. It was not an intentional pun. Anyways, let me get
Uh,
back to what I'm saying. Plus, like
I
I'm
don't think
so
she will.
like I'm
What's going on, guys and gals, and welcome to Good Real Hunting. We're here for the good reels so you don't have to. Today we're going to be talking about a new, somewhat new, came out a couple weeks ago, movie to Hulu called Fresh. Brett, man, you want to tell the people about it a little bit?
yeah, it's quite refreshing.
Oh my gosh.
Yes,
Right out of the gate. Here we
it's
go.
right at the gate. Pretty much, quick synopsis. It's about a girl. She meets a guy. She thinks he's a pretty swell guy. Then they took a little trip, and then all hell breaks loose.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's a good hunk of meat, man. That's for sure, man.
Yeah, man. Like, just freaking. He just has the obsession.
Absolutely. Not afraid to eat it at all.
No, has what we call an exquisite taste. But man, yeah, we could pretty much be going all day here. So we're here to review the new Hulu original movie called Fresh 2022, and it's starred by our boy, the Winter Soldier, Bucky Barnes, and also a new girl called Daisy Edgar Jones, new on the scenes too. And just in case if you're all non-Marvel fans, I'm talking about Sebastian Stan, which everybody pretty much loves. So, and before we get started, we're going to be doing some non-spoiler stuff, and then we'll give a quick warning on when we go into the spoiler part of this review. So we will let y'all know. So I said, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started on this review.
Yeah, man, let's talk about it, man. What do you guys think about the flick overall?
I actually honestly thought it was really damn good. Like really took me by surprise. And for the longest time, Sebastian, our boy Sebastian, I was kind of worried he would never separate himself from the Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier role, like as an actor. But I feel like this movie is a really strong step in the direction to get him like separated from that character, so Sebastian can freaking really shine in the stars of Hollywood.
Yeah, man. Between this and Pam and Tommy, I think that he's really changing it up out there, man. Good to see.
Well, he did a good job in the movie of doing it, a bunch of different kind of emotions, I guess, being the kind of the charming dude as well as being kind of creepy and weird and straight jamming out to music while he's doing crazy shit. So like, he had some times in the movie that I mean very entertaining. Definitely like I mean, he's definitely freaking batshit in this thing. But also, like again, like I said, whenever he turns the coin, I guess, a little bit to try to turn on the charm, he does that very well, and you can kind of see what how somebody would be attracted to him early in the movie. Yeah, I thought that was cool.
Yeah, and I actually got some little bit of what we call Ted Bundy vibes too to him as well. Like, he's freaking psycho and psychotic, but what, like you kind of say, Brad, he can turn on a charm where it's kind of almost hard for you to hate him.
Well, I wouldn't say that I like the guy by any means, but but yes, yeah, that's a good comparison. That's a fair comparison for sure.
But it's not hard to imagine why someone else would like him. Like he seems like a fairly relatable character until he's not.
Mm-hmm.
Until he's hungry. You know what I mean?
Oh
And then he
yeah,
has to eat.
yeah, and then he can go all kinds of details on his healthy appetite for sure. So, what did y'all think about Noah for Daisy Edgar Jones?
Oh, she was great, man. She was so she does she's the main character here. She has carries the we meet her early in the movie. She's on a horrible date at the beginning of the movie with the dude that with the scarf. You know, he's got this. This is like the first scene in the movie. He's got this
You
scarf and it gets
stuck
in
up
his face.
bitch. Like,
Yeah, good luck finding a guy. That's fucking. So yeah, but yeah, even from that opening moment there, I thought she did a really good job, and you know, it's somebody that you know you kind of grow to care about pretty early in the movie, and then when shit hits the fan, and you know she finds herself stuck in a predicament and low on protein, you know you're on her side for sure.
Yeah, there's a couple things that she does there at the end too that I felt like were a little bit against the grain that I really enjoyed. Which we'll get into that in just a second, I'm sure.
Oh, dude, absolutely we will, because I got more jokes when it comes to that.
And kind of like Sebastian Stan, she does a good job too of portraying different emotions throughout. You know, she's kind of a different character beginning as she is at the end. A lot of things change, a lot of progression there, and when she ramps up the heat, she does a good job with that as well. She also very like you know kind of the other side of the coin from Sebastian, kind of the same. You know, she's got the charm at times. She's got other things going on at other times, and I think that's pretty cool as well. She did. She was a standout in this thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. And what about the side characters though?
Yeah, they were good. They were solid characters. I thought I like the investigative nature of Molly's character. Once you know she realizes that things are going on with her friend, and she's trying to take on the role as the investigative friend to you know see what's going on, see if she can track down some more details and whatnot. And I think she does a good job with that. And you know she just you know she's kind of badass at times too. So I like that. I like their relationship together too, their friendship, her and Noah. I thought they had good chemistry with one another. And the dude from the date at the beginning, like he's the goat, man. He's the goat. You got the bartender guy too. I liked him as well.
Yeah, that's what a little bit of comedic relief in there. Her Molly's ex-boyfriend or whatever he was.
Yeah, I guess they had hooked up or whatever, and yeah, I mean it's cool, man. It's he was cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And with Noah's best friend, the girl, she's certainly the breast. I'll tell you that for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, I can't stand this anymore. Are y'all ready to do spoiler talk?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you want to rate it first, or
yeah, let's go ahead and rate this bad boy. So, overall thoughts.
Well, let me real quick. A couple things I could say without spoiling anything too is, I think this thing. I mean, it has a good job of kind of building up tension at times as well, and just you know, kind of like that. It's kind of reminiscent of. Yeah, I mean, we've seen movies like it before, but I thought this actually does a pretty good job. And you know what? Yeah, we can just rate it and move on to the spoilers.
Yeah, because I could say we're ready to get into spoiler talk of this. So I'm going to give this a 4 out of 5. I think it's really, I'm again not trying to be punny. It is really refreshing, this type of horror movie. I feel like we need more of this type of stuff. Like I know it's not going to be a lot of people's cup of tea, but I really had a good time with it. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5.
Yeah, that's exactly what I gave it as well. I thought that it was it was interesting enough and original enough to kind of stand out in the horror crowd. So same thing. I had a lot of fun with it. So I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
I'd go 4 out of 5 as well. I concur. I think this is fresh is fresh, man. It's a fresh take on the genre. I like it.
But I was going into Tosche Station to pick up some power converters.
Hell yeah, guys. So right now, if you have not seen Fresh on Hulu, we implore you to stop where you're at this video right now. Go to Hulu, freaking watch it, and then come right back for our quick spoiler thoughts.
Yes.
All right, so we're going to pretty much just throw it out there with like the whole assets and the breast and the hand and even freaking Chris's favorite part of this Noah having what we call a craving for craving for sausage. There's a lot of body parts in this movie.
Yes, dude. Okay, so we get the premise of the guy being the freaking midnight meat man behind the scenes, right? And so he lures these ladies in, makes them, you know, attracted to him, takes them to the house, and then he freaking drugs them, shackles them up like Cloverfield Lane, and then cuts their meat off and sells them in the black market, essentially. And yeah, I've never seen anything to this extent.
It was fucking hilarious. You know, when it's such a shock too, like at the beginning, whenever he's just, you know, like you said, he's just sitting there jamming out to some music, and the camera kind of pans around the corner, and he's just there, man. There's a giant leg, and he's just like cutting the meat off the leg, put them in the bags, and vacuum sealing the bags up, and he's just like, you know, you're like,
oh my
all
god,
right, well, yeah, that's yeah.
yeah, freaking having
well,
a vacuum seal.
That was a little bit of a left turn there, you know. So a lot of good, interesting choices there as well. And one thing, what do you guys think what's the relationship with his wife?
Oh, dude, yeah, that was nuts, man. Because okay, first, you know, the Molly goes to the house, and you know, you think she's breaking the case. She's talking to the wife, and then you know we figure out that she's in cahoots with everything as well. And you know, we find out later she's got a leg missing. So I guess it's kind of the same situation, like
With
you know,
Noah,
obviously,
you think? Yeah.
yeah, with Noah kind of deal. She would have been kind of like the first version of Noah. Yeah, so I think that's kind of what happened there, and she just kind of leaned into it, I guess. Or you know, maybe she likes legs. Maybe she chopped her leg off and just you know wanted to eat it. I don't know. But yeah, I think that's pretty much the most likely thing that happened, Brett, man.
Yeah, and I was also thinking too with Sebastian's wife in this movie. I don't think she necessarily agrees with what her husband is doing, but I think she just accepts it because again, he's making a lot of damn good money. What did he say? Like, you just ate a $30,000 meal.
Yeah,
Like, and
even
she's
more,
like,
she's still alive.
yeah. So like if I were the wife, I'm like, shit, yeah. If you're that little thing, $30,000, like this would be a pretty good life to live. So, but yeah, it's just that third act, though. Holy crap! When Noah bites his dick, oh my god! First off, I called it like because especially when they were doing the camera shots and all that, I'm like, oh dude, he's about to get his dick chewed off. Like, and dude, they don't freaking hold back. Like, she does it if she gets like toothpaste and rubs it in his eyes too. And that's what I also think I meant to mention the non-spoiler part. I actually like how smart they made these characters all around. First, it's like facing some typical like horror tropes. These are actually smart characters, and I feel like every step they made was actually pretty smart.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about when I said it was kind of again his dick off. I was thinking about when I said they were kind of going against the grain a little bit. Yeah, I thought it was interesting to see, nice to see that she wasn't just like either completely helpless and screaming for help the whole time, or she was like going to try and jump out the window and run away from him. You know, she really like saw his weakness and, you know, and really leaned into it and was like, well, maybe if I play this angle just the right way, then I'll catch him in a vulnerable position, you know, and that's exactly what she did. So I thought that was refreshing.
Yeah, especially with the message in the magazine from one of the previous victims. It's like, hey, if you made it this far, he really likes you. Use that to your advantage. And dang she did.
Yeah, that she did.
Yeah,
man.
she went as far as the eating the meat, you know. I mean, she ate destiny and hope and you know, a dick. So
yeah, which has the most protein.
Yeah, and I got more joy in the back, so.
Yeah, and I still can't believe she made that joke. Or what was it? Or is it hope?
Save the breast for last.
Yeah, save the breast for last. And then the
and did you get like the joke like he was mentioning, like, oh, you're gonna know this? Like, or like you're very familiar with this, meaning that I think that Noah ate her best friend's breast when she was eating that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that's freaking disturbing, man.
Yeah, and you know she liked it too. No, but it was that was a good moment, and I thought there was there's a lot of good stuff, a lot of good segments there.
Oh, dude, sorry. The last one I'll mention, and I'm pretty much done. The bartender guy, when he gets to the house and hears a gunshot, he's like, "Nope, I've seen plenty of these horror movies to know what freaking happens." He freaking just is the actual smartest guy in the world and freaking drives away. I absolutely laughed.
Yeah, he's like, "Fuck this." Even like the side of the house, he's like, "Nah."
This place is too creepy.
Yeah.
I like the you know, when she's in the room shackled up in the air, and you know, she's got the freaking what's her name next door,
Talking to
you know,
Penny.
Penny, yes. Pennywise, his daughter, Penny, was next door. I like the fact you didn't see her at all until like the very end. Like it kind of built up because you didn't really know. Like I thought she was just going to be like a torso at the point that like we finally do get to see her, like no legs, no arms, and just like, you know, all broken up there, bitch, and she can't work.
Oh my gosh, you thought that too? Like, because
Yeah.
I thought that was going to be like the big holy shit. The movie is she's going to rescue as much as people as she can, and when she opened Penny's store, like you said, it's going to be a torso. So holy crap, yeah. But I was a little disappointed on that, but it still worked.
Yeah, I mean, it's still good to know though that she got, you know, I think it works out better that way to know that obviously she was able to save her with, you know, only missing a leg. So, so that's good. And you know, I just thought that would have been a crazy moment though, if she had to go through, like throw her on the shoulder and get her out of there, kind of deal, you know, without any ass muscles to do it. You know, like I don't know, it could have been good, but
missing those glutes, man. It's all the power from those right there. Which brings me to the other. Were you guys like? I mean, you know, you have it figured out kind of whenever she's in the room and he's like, "I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna take your meat. I'm gonna sell it." And but then later on that night, whenever he lets her out, and I can't remember, he's gonna have. Is it the night they're having dinner, or she says she wants to take a shower or something, and he lets her out that first time, and then he hits her over the head and knocks her out. And I was like, oh, he's just going to take her back to the room. It cuts.
No.
She wakes up and she's like, what are you doing? And he's just like so nonchalantly like, I'm taking your ass. He's just hacking right into it, man. I was like, that escalated so quickly.
It did. He still had the playlist on too. You know, like the chopping playlist in there. I thought that was good.
It's okay. You're not going to feel a thing. I am a doctor. Like, I was like, not that kind of fucking doctor. Like, holy shit. But like, yeah, this movie is just crazy, but it freaking works, and I really enjoyed it because normally I wouldn't like these type of movies, but with just the charisma that Sebastian brought to this role, made it really damn enjoyable.
I agree, Bretman.
What did you think about Fresh from 2022, Hulu Original? Are you really like this movie, and you think it's going to be a strong contender for one of the best horror films of 2022, or you just like okay and just going to toss it to the side? Let us know in that comment section down below, and let's get that discussion rolling.
And if you want us to find the good reels, you can do so by finding us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Letterboxd, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Those links are for you to find down below.
Absolutely, and be sure to like this video, share, and subscribe, and of course ring that bell, ding ding ding, so you all know when the next set of videos are up and ready. And just be careful who you trust, man, or you'll lose your assets.
Meatless Monday. There we go.
Yeah, not the movie for vegans. So